Hey, Pascal here, and this one might be the only analytics solution that you will use from now on all your WordPress projects. Want to discover it with me? Watch the video till the end. There's this new analytics tool called Privacy First Website Analytics by the same team at Cookiebot by Usercentrics. What it does is basically cookieless anonymized tracking that captures all your visitor data with privacy compliance built in. I tested it on my own website, wproads.com, and I was pretty impressed about all the features that are packed into one single tool. Beside the standard metrics and data that you expect from any analytics tool, inside you will find dozens of advanced features that normally would require separate subscriptions, separate plugins, and separate setups. As an example, I was able to easily create my main page's heatmaps, and then I was able to activate in a single click session recordings. This is my favorite one. Basically, you can see real sessions of your visitors, keep track of their behavior, and see if anything goes wrong inside a page or a user interaction in general on your website. I was even able to create a modern and good-looking feedback form to ask my website visitors to rate their experience and tell if there is something that could be improved. So now, since this is a sponsored video, I'll let the tool speak from itself. I'll show you step by step how it works so that you can decide if this is the best analytics solution for your business. First, we're going to see how you can enable and test Privacy First Website Analytics on your WordPress website using the 14 days free trial. We're going to make a quick tour of the main dashboard, and we're going to explore together some of the most exciting features. Sessions recordings, pages heatmaps, the surveys widget, and finally we'll see the AI assistant that will help you take data-driven decisions without having to be a data scientist. And all this from a single unified dashboard. We'll then talk about pricing beside the 14 days free trial, and I'm going to show you how you can upgrade it based on your needs. I'll leave you all the relevant links and resources down below the video. And now, before getting started, my daughter has a favor to ask you.
Please subscribe to my daddy's channel.
If you click on the subscribe button, you will be part of the small community of people that are watching my videos and are also subscribed.
Thank you.
If you want to test Privacy First Website Analytics immediately on your WordPress website, there is a 14 days free trial with no credit card required. I'll leave you my affiliate link in the description box below. In order to make this tool work, you just need to have a free or paid Cookiebot account, and your Cookiebot consent banner must be active on the website, like you see right now in this example on wproads.com. In case you want to configure your cookie banner for the first time, you can easily set it up following my Cookiebot tutorial that I'll link you in the description box below and in the cards of this video. So now I have created my account on Cookiebot, I have installed Cookiebot plugin, and I have my consent banner active on wproads.com. So I head to my Cookiebot dashboard and I go and click on the Website Analytics tab. And here, in one single click, my new Privacy First Website Analytics will be configured for me. 3, 2, 1. That's it. Now all my visitors' data is starting to flow in. Now, slowly or fast, depending on your website traffic volume, you will start seeing all your data populating in the dashboard. If you want to, you can also adjust the updating rate from this drop-down. The default rate is every 5 minutes, and you can also force it by clicking on this arrow here. The overall UI is very modern and easy to use, and in this main dashboard, you will see all your most important website statistics at a glance. Page views, top countries, top referrers, devices, browsers, and so on. There is even a real-time analytics that will show you all the visitors that are on your website in this specific moment. Right now, I have someone from Germany and someone from Georgia. Awesome. Now on the side, you will see that you will have quick access to e-commerce analytics. If you have an online store, you will see all your data starting to flow inside this specific dashboard. Then you can see the website statistics, where you have some clear and advanced views about traffic, conversions, visitors on your website. We then have the visitor behavior dashboard, which personally is my favorite one, where you can track events, enable session recordings, activate page heatmaps, and conversion funnels. With these tools, you can really monitor what's happening and how the visitors are interacting with your website actually. Then we have a section dedicated to visitor communication where you can collect feedback directly from your website's users. Then we got the Privacy Center and finally the plugin settings. And now I wanted to highlight for you some of the most interesting features. Let's start with the session recordings. In order to enable them, you need to head over the dedicated section, or you can just simply click on the shortcut that you will find on your dashboard. All right, and then we can scroll down and click on Get Started. Let's get started. Okay, Here we have a few settings. We can keep the selection on record all website pages, or if you want to record only specific pages, you can go ahead and select the dedicated setting. Same thing if you want to exclude specific pages. You can also choose if you want to record all sessions or only sessions with activity. Then we can also set up a defined duration. For example, you want to record only sessions longer than 10 seconds or 15 seconds and so on. And you can also decide to obscure all text present in your recordings. Then we can click on Save Changes. And starting from this moment, you're going to be able to see all the recordings of your next visitors on the website. As you can see, we have visitors from different countries. We have some metadata here in this list. We can click here on the play icon if you want to see the video, the recording actually. And you can see what the user did on the page. This was for me very helpful because I found out some issues that I had on my website on mobile and also some pages that I forgot to remove from my menus and that the users were actually clicking. Of course, you can also monitor dead clicks, rage clicks behavior, excessive scrolling, and all the other signals that mean that that specific page needs attention. Let's go on now and let's move to Heatmaps. Using page heatmaps, you can visualize key pages interactions, like for example scrolling, clicking, and mouse moving on the page. You can check different behaviors by device, and you can of course, based on your data, optimize your most important pages. From here we can click on Let's Get Started, create a page heatmap, and we will have to select a page on our website. You can give a name to your heatmap. In this case, we're going to monitor our homepage, and then you can go ahead and search and select your page directly from this dropdown. If you want to assign dynamically your heatmap selection, you can use dynamic page or custom URL pattern. And the heatmap will be generated based on 2,500 views by default. Of course, it will start collecting data also before, even if you have 10 or 20 page views, but it will be more relevant the more views and interactions you have on that specific page. Now I will add a couple of pages and I will come back here in a few days to see the results. Now here I've started collecting some page views, and if I go and click on View Heatmap, I will be able to see clicks, moves, and scroll on each of the pages that I'm monitoring. Here, for example, I can see where people are clicking, where people are moving the mouse, or how much are they scrolling throughout the page. And I can also go and check out the same data on different devices, like for example here on mobile. Among the other useful features that we have inside privacy-first website analytics, there are polls and surveys. Let's go and see how polls work, for example. We go and click on the polls section, and then we click on Let's Get Started. We can give the poll a title, and then we can go ahead and select the first question. We'll select for this one multiple choice. Then we're going to add another question, which is going to be a shape rating. All right. We can give each question a title, and then we can go ahead and decide the rule-based targeting. Here you can decide if you want to display this poll on all pages or on specific pages, or if you want to hide it on some pages. Then we can change the appearance, and we can go and change language, colors. We can add our own logo and make the form match our brand. When we want to save it, we can click on Save as Draft, and when we're ready to publish, we can go ahead and click on Publish. And now, as soon as I go and visit my website, I will see my poll appearing in my homepage in this case. The users will be able to fill it, answering the questions, and submitting the replies. And as soon as I start receiving feedback, I can monitor everything directly from the website analytics dashboard. Easy as that. Now, a great feature that is available right inside your website analytics tool is the fact that you can choose the level of privacy that you need your website to comply with. For example, in my case, since I am in Europe, I will select GDPR privacy. And as soon as I click on it, all my data collection will be optimized and regulated for this specific legal requirement. As you can see, you can also scroll down and see all the details for every different predefined setup: light privacy, medium, GDPR, and maximum. And then the AI assistant. Here, with a simple click of a button, you will have a chat that will open up where you can ask any question about your data to an AI assistant. You can ask how to optimize your website based on users' behavior. You can ask specific questions, for example, about users coming from a specific country, and you can make your AI assistant analyze deeply all your data to tell you how you can improve your content, your strategies, and ultimately grow your business without needing to be a data scientist. This is really cool. And now let's talk about pricing. To check your current plan status, you just need to head over your account information to the upper right side of the dashboard and you select account settings. Now here you will see that you have an unlimited free trial that will last 14 days, and at the end of this period you will be asked to upgrade to a paid plan. We can click here on the plus icon and then we can open up the drop down here to see all the different subscriptions levels. Keep in mind that this is a separate subscription from the Cookiebot consent banner. If you want to have a comprehensive comparison of all the different pricing tiers, just go and check my affiliate link in the description box below. You scroll down and you will find a section where all the pricing is explained. We have the starter, basic, advanced, and pro plans. And the first important difference is the fact that each plan comes with some monthly credits. Each credit will allow you to use some of the features that are included in the plugin. For example, surveys, funnels, sessions recordings, each of these features will consume some credits. So if you have a high traffic website and you have many different events that you want to track and that happens on your website, I will suggest you to go with a basic or advanced plan. If you have a huge e-commerce website, go straight to the Pro, or if you have just an amateur website or really basic blog, the starter plan will be perfect. Just keep in mind that some features will not be available in the starter, basic, and advanced, but will be only there for the Pro plan. So go and check them out and consider carefully which plan to choose based on the included features. Now, when you're ready to upgrade, you select the plan. I will go with this one. You can see the price in different currencies. You can switch from monthly to yearly if you want to save 20%. You have to type the country from which you're buying from. If you want, you can also insert some optional invoice content. You will be asked to pay through a Stripe checkout. And once you finish the upgrade, you'll be ready to continue collecting your data through Privacy First Website Analytics. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section down below. My name is Pascal, this is WP Roads, and I will leave you here a very useful tutorial where I show you step by step how you can set up a cookie consent banner on your website using Cookiebot. I hope to see you in this one. Take care.